Welcome. So you're here for the interview. You want to come and work for me. Well, it's certainly an interesting idea, because I've never had an alien work for me before. I think that this working relationship could be very beneficial for both of us. Tell me, why do you want to work for me? What is it about my organization that you are interested in? Just relax. It's all right. It's all right. I know interviews can be nerve-wracking. They can make us feel like we can't think straight, but there's nothing to worry about here. You've already got the job. That's right. I just want to know a little bit more about you. I want to try and understand what it is you're looking for here. You heard about a new piece of technology that we had come across, and you are interested in its use. I thought as much. I assume you're talking about the machine that transforms one type of metal into another, into any other, pound for pound. You want to use it, don't you? You want to learn about it, don't you? Why? Why do you want to learn about it? It interests you, but why? You want to build a ship with it. You've managed to gather a large amount of iron ore. Okay. And you want to transform it into Vardamantium. I've heard of this. An extraordinary metal indeed. It has the ability to absorb energy and then expel it out in a shield around it, making it incredibly difficult to destroy. If you shoot it with a laser, it simply absorbs the energy and puts it out as a shield around it, which makes it perfect for ships. Well, maybe we can come to some kind of arrangement you have certain abilities which will be very beneficial to my organization. Yes. I think we can help each other. Now, you're aware that in order to cut this metal, a very special kind of diamond, which I don't have, you won't be able to just transform an iron ship, because the measurements will be off. It's a different volume, and it is a pound for pound transformation, meaning it has to be transformed in its raw state, and then the metal can be shaped into the required object. Tritium diamonds, you have them. How so? They're abundant on your planet, are they? Well, that's interesting to know. And I suppose you'd be willing to give us some of these to keep? Good. Well, this is turning out to be a very beneficial conversation already. Since a great partnership emerging. Great partnership emerging indeed. Tell me about your abilities. I've heard some things prior to this interview, but I am curious to hear them from you. Perhaps there's something more you can tell me about. You have ability to foresee a person's lies. Explain. You can tell up to a year in advance the lies a person may tell. Okay, and what benefit is this? You can link the consequences of those lies together and predict the future to a rough degree. What do you mean? You're able to perceive the knock-on effects of a person's lies, like a bridge off into the mist, and from that bridge you're able to observe consequences around it. Fascinating. It's incredible. You can't see through all of the mist, but you can walk far enough into the future perceive certain events that have a high probability of taking place. All of a person's lies, probable lies. So a person lies to someone, and the consequences have a knock-on effect. But it's following the consequences of the lie. That's what leads you forward in time, to be able to see the consequences and thus certain aspects of the future. It's incredible. And whilst I haven't fully grasped how important that could be, it is fascinating. I'm sure we could find a use for it in my organization. Perhaps if you were to just let me know when it is beneficial, almost like a ever-watching radar that warns when an enemy approaches. If you could warn me of impending danger, I would very much appreciate it. It would mean a lot to me. What else? Not that is not impressive enough. But I know there's more, and I am curious. You have the ability to hear through water. What does that mean? If there's raindrops on a window, you can hear the conversation on the other side, as if it were right next to you. Really? And if you focus in, you can cut out all the noise. A bit like one of those microphones with the umbrella around it that they use to point at a window and pick up the vibrations from it. A bit like that. Is that what you mean? But there has to be water involved. Why did you pick up this ability? When your species was evolving, you were prey to an aggressive predator that would strike you from water, a swamp, a lake, a bit like a crocodile. So you evolved the ability to hear through water better than anywhere else. That's fascinating. Your ear can detect sound in water at an amplified level. Goodness me. How extraordinary. I've yet to think of a way that could be beneficial, but if we did need to spy on someone, I suppose we could either pick a rainy day or send a window cleaner up there first to spray water on the window. No one would notice that. No one would question it. Yes. And finally, what is your last ability that I know will be beneficial to my organization? You can spot a shapeshifter, can't you? You can see it in their eyes. And as you know, I am suspicious of a few people in my organization. So, I would very much appreciate you scanning my staff when you find, if you find the culprit. You must let me know immediately. There is a mole scurrying around this place. And that's no good. Well, as I said before, you've already got the job. We will work out exactly the kind of terms. But yes, you will have access to the machine and you will be able to build your ship. It's just not my business to know why you want it. As long as I know I can trust you and that you will be loyal to me. We are a family here, and we welcome you to our family. That is all for now. Breathe deeply and relax. You'll get on well here. I'll see you Monday morning, 9 o'clock. Come to my office, and I will welcome you properly. Bye for now.